So let me quickly weigh in to this Femi Lazarus and Timi Dakolo's case. Femi Lazarus, who is a pastor, started criticizing gospel artists, gospel ministers, for their charging to minister. So whenever gospel artists are being called upon, they charge money, and this didn't sit well with Pastor Femi Lazarus. And he came out to criticize them, calling them out and saying, freely giving, freely receive. Why are you charging for ministration? And the reason why I'm weighing into this matter is because indirectly it affects me. I want to clarify things here, because whether you like it or not, gospel artists will not come out and speak. Just know this: all the popular gospel artists will not come out and speak, and the reason is because the church will shut them up and they won't even survive the heat. Just know this and know peace. So in order not to come out from a biased angle or from a hypocritical angle, let's analyze this. Femi Lazarus posted a video analyzing the charges a particular gospel artist charged, and when I watched that video, I knew exactly that video is totally false. There's no two ways about it. That video is totally false. I can agree with the $10,000, but I cannot agree that a gospel artist works with 40 crew members. All of them will fly first class. All of them will be lodged in a great hotel, and their food will be well reserved. All those things were lies. I'm not saying he's a liar, but all those things were lies. Now, this same Pastor Femi Lazarus, who claimed that freely given or freely received, you should not charge for your talent, in his ministerial school where he teaches ministers or groom ministers, he charges $150 and equally 181,000 naira. Even the charges come with a package. We have premium package and standard package. And it begins to make sense, because this is pot calling kettle black. Jesus never charged anybody for the gospel. The same man we all follow, the same man we are all going to meet someday, never charged a dime. He told his apostles, do not charge a dime for the gospel that you are preaching. But that's not why I'm here. Let me explain something.
Media to project an invoice, I don't know what to call it, of a music minister in Nigeria. This is the invoice. So this is it. Let me read what is there. Minister will be accompanied with a minimum of 40 persons. They will all return the day after the event. All right, 4 male members, travel arrangement. Flights will be booked for both the outbound and return journeys. Artists will fly first class compulsory. Team will fly economy. Hotel reservation must be covered by the church. Executive suite for the minister. 2 executive rooms for the 4 males. Meal must be provided for minister and the accompanying person. Preference will be given to Nigerian cuisine. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Honorarium, listen, $10,000.
Music production is very cost. Most of these pastors don't know that sometimes gospel artists will spend 700,000 naira just to produce one sound. We're not even talking about the mixing and mastering. 700,000 naira. Then are you talking about money to run ads? Most of them reach to 4 million to 6 million naira. No church will support you. No church will come for your aid. Music video sometimes cost to 1.5 million to 2 million. Call cinematographer in your area, they will tell you this. Now, before all this thing is done, just for one sound, one song, you are spending close to 10 million naira, and that song will not still be a hit. You continue to produce and produce and produce, probably maybe to your 40 or your 30 or your 20 song. That's when God will now favor you and you will now be announced. Then a pastor will now tell you, don't charge. Freely given, freely receive. But when you were growing up in the church, none of them will even borrow you their camera. No church will even buy you some materials that is needed to shoot your music videos. None of them will even give you money to go to the studio to produce. You will feel like it's a wasted effort. Now, when you now become famous, your presence is needed. When you now charge for that, your presence, they see it as a problem. But it is good for a pastor to build a school that his church members cannot attend. It is good for a pastor to have a ministry where he charges $150 to $200 to $500. But a music minister, it is wrong for a music minister to charge. Let's be logical in our argument. This is coming from a place of love. If you cannot invite these popular musicians, leave them and use your choristers. If some choristers come out and tell you how their churches treat them, even those that have more talent in the church, you'll be very surprised. Most of them will sew their clothes, and they change clothes every week. Some choir masters are going through a lot. They are struggling to even meet 3 square meals for their families. And when they come to the church will just shank them and ask them to go and look for work. The same church, they are doing everything with their sweat and blood to make sure that the day of ministration, everything goes well. Sunday service, everything goes well. You all don't understand this thing. You're just coming from a place of emotion. You love Femi Lazarus, you love this person, that's why you don't want to speak. Before we start arguing on the amount these ministers charge, let's ask how many pastors have raised ministers from their church, comfortably sponsored music artists apart from Pastor Chris Oyekolo. How many churches? So they tried keeping us down when we were little. Now most of us are now famous. They want to now suppress the music ministry. There's a fight against the music ministry, but I can tell every pastor that is coming out to say this thing, you don't know what you are doing to yourself. I am against charging for the gospel, quite alright. But when a minister charge, it shouldn't be a problem. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do not subscribe, like and follow our page, share our videos as well. Thanks for watching.